Personally, I love stitching lettering. My favorite stitch to use is split stitch. For this part, I'm using one strand of 844. To start, poke your needle up at the bottom of the line and then back down a very short ways away. About half the length of your first stitch, up the line, poke the needle back up. Now you're going to split the original stitch by poking the needle back into the middle of it. Repeat this pattern by poking the needle up a short ways away on the line and then back down into the middle of the previous stitch. As a general rule of thumb, again, you'll want to keep your stitches shorter around tighter curves. The stitches around the curve of the R and the E will have very, very small stitches compared to, say, the M or the A. Faux calligraphy with embroidery is much easier than it looks. Use split stitch to follow along the start of the line. Don't forget to make your stitches smaller around the tighter curves like the top of the F. When you get to the place where the lettering splits and becomes thicker, follow it down the outside of the letter until the point where the lettering meets again, as if you were just stitching a single line. Now you can return along the inside, stitching side by side with your original outline for as long as that extra section of line lasts. Your last stitch at the top should split into the original line of stitching to merge them smoothly. You can also smooth it out a little bit with the needle. You can, of course, choose to outline the whole word first and then go back and do the double lines where they're needed, or you can do both as you go along. Something I'll always love about embroidery is the versatility of it and how personal you can be with it. Thank you so much for joining me. Subscribe for access to more embroidery craft classes, and don't forget you can order your own PDF pattern to follow along with this series. You can also stay up to date on new kits and patterns by subscribing to my email list at throughrainorshine.ca. Happy stitching!